I found a channel on YouTube that has massive success entirely from the work of other people. And while at first glance, things were pretty bad, as we dive deeper to see what's actually going on here, things get much worse. If you've been on this platform long enough, you know about all of the controversies that reaction YouTubers have got into over the years, for their blatant stealing of people's content, among other things. And while a lot of these classic reaction YouTubers have been replaced by arguably worse reaction streamers, there's another parasite that's infested the YouTube platform. I'm talking about this channel I stumbled across called Quantum Tech HD. They cover things like crazy inventions, people building cool things like cabins and huts, as well as other cool creation from all kinds of YouTubers. And at first glance, everything seems fine, because they credit the original YouTubers and their original videos. But if you look a little closer, you'll start to discover what's really going on here. You see, in the video that I stumbled upon, this YouTuber called Bushcraft UA is building an awesome log cabin that is set into the ground, which in itself reminded me of some of those primitive building channels that we all know now are fake, except he's doing it for real and he's doing it by himself. However, I looked a bit further, and what appeared to be going on here was this original YouTuber, Bushcraft UA, had made a series building this awesome log cabin. And then a larger YouTuber came in, took his content, and put it together into a sped up time-lapse that went as far as to blur his original elements that popped up on screen. Because after this surface level analysis, I began to look a little closer to see what was actually going on. Like I said, at first I thought this channel was just a glorified reaction channel, taking original content from creators and repurposing it on their channel. But after a little bit of research, it's even worse than that. If you follow the links in their channel bio, you quickly find their website, and it'll give you a clear picture of what's going on here. You could also get a picture of my YouTube channel if you go down and hit the subscribe button. Wait, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, dramatic build up. These creators are paying this YouTube channel in an effort to go viral. See, looking at their website, they talk people through a 4-step process. First, the people behind this channel, or the creators seeking out the people of this channel, try to strike a deal and create a partnership. Then they select, quote, the most outstanding highlights from the creator's social media, and using their immense resources, make a video of it and post it to the Quantum HD channel. Now, the final step in this process is to really reel their potential customers in. They guarantee that they will use all of their influence and their power and any virality that they make with the original content to route all traffic to the original creator. This is marketed as a guaranteed to go viral, get famous quick scheme that preys on these small creators and their lack of understanding about how YouTube works as a platform. Because the idea, on its surface, especially to the uninitiated, makes sense. They take your good idea, use their expertise and knowledge on creating a title, creating a thumbnail, and creating videos to make your original content go viral. Then this is supposed to make your channel pop off. Yet, shockingly to absolutely nobody, just like the reaction channels of the past, this is not how things work out. Why would anybody in their right mind go to this original creator's content if a better version made by more talented people exists on this mega channel? GradeAunderA says this best in his original dissertation on reaction channels all the way back in 2017.
This is a pretty shit, thinly veiled excuse for promotion as a way to justify your fucking copyright infringement and content theft. It's shite, man. Despite what reaction channels will tell you, the reactions they make do not help YouTubers, alright? It hurts them.
Why bother going to my channel to watch that video when you can just watch that and your reaction?
If it is fucking promotion, right? Looks like self-promotion to me.
Well, Weston, you might say. Aren't these creators getting more traffic, which is what they wanted? Of course they are. They're getting immense short-term success, which Quantum HD boasts about all over their website. But just taking that on its face, you would be really misunderstanding how YouTube as a platform works. First of all, how much traffic are they really getting from these videos? Well, safe to say, not that much. Quantum Tech HD's most popular video has over 136 million views, and the original creator, who they cite as a prime example of success, is named Mr. Tiger on YouTube. He had a series where he basically dug into the side of a mountain to create a home, or like a temple of sorts. And the idea is great, and so was the execution of what he was actually doing on camera. And therefore, the video did extremely well, except for one thing. Despite 136 million views, the original creator got almost no traffic. After nearly 3 years of this video being up, the original creator's video on the same topic has only 3.2 million views, and his channel as a whole only has about 60,000 subscribers, which obviously is a tiny fraction of the original traction the video got. And remember how I said this success was short-term? Well, that's pretty apparent, because after this whole debacle went down, within a few months, almost all of the views and subscribers had dried up. And I would go even further to say the traffic generated by these types of promotions is almost enough to kill anyone's YouTube career. So what do I mean by that? Well, that's really the crux of my argument here against this type of promotion. Well, first of all, any traffic driven by this arrangement is entirely inorganic. And while I'm not going to make this case here, I'll leave that for someone else, this is against YouTube's terms of service, and is akin to almost buying YouTube subscribers or views. Although that being said, it's a very nuanced thing, and I don't think it's nearly as bad as actually just buying botted subscribers. But more importantly, a YouTube channel success is predicated on the abilities and the ideas of the original creator. You can even see that on my small channel here, as I got almost no views on any of my videos until I started to increase the production quality, and more importantly, came up with more interesting topics and ideas to cover in my videos. Mr. Tiger here had a great idea, but what he didn't have were the skills on YouTube to back it up. Now, as a result, he's completely stagnated and has resorted to trying to use the original hype of this video to drive further growth of his channel from the same used up idea. He got a head start. He had major popularity, and just like every other musician or influencer got their 15 minutes of fame, he couldn't back up this immense success to sustain the growth. Now, this one-hit wonder phenomenon happened to a lot of YouTubers in YouTube's early history, especially the ones who posted extremely popular short videos, whether that be music or memes. They got tens of millions of views. Yet, in almost all cases, they failed to outgrow this shadow that their success cast upon the rest of their channel. For example, the D-Nuts guy, whose channel died relatively quickly after this short-term success because he couldn't sustain any good ideas or the production quality needed to actually keep a channel alive.
Got him! Got him!
But what makes this situation much worse, and much more sad in my opinion, is these YouTubers who sign up for this are literally paying to put the nails in their own coffin, and paying someone to effectively guarantee that they will never outgrow the initial success that sparked their careers. And it's not just about the lack of monthly views and subscriber growth that we're talking about here. Instead, to understand what's really going on, you need to look at the bigger picture, and first understand how the YouTube algorithm works. To demonstrate this point, I'm going to use a really famous YouTuber by the name of Jack Sucks at Life to give you an example. He, like other popular YouTubers, made a channel where he took his original videos, had them voiced over into Spanish in order to appeal to a broader audience. Then, he used his already huge fan base to drive the subscriber count on this new channel up, his English subscriber base. So of course, the channel got tons of sub early on, effectively kickstarting its growth. But because they all spoke English, no one watched the videos. They would click on the videos for a couple seconds, maybe just to listen to him say a couple lines in Spanish, and then click off. This meant his viewer retention and the amount of subscribers watching his content was basically zero, and that signals to the algorithm, hey, this channel sucks, stop recommending these videos.
And I think the reason the channel's not doing very well is kind of my fault, because when the channel launched, I told all of my subscribers to go subscribe to it. And guess what? All of my subscribers are English. They click on it and they're like, haha, Jack's speaking Spanish. And then by 29 seconds in, 70% of them have completely left.
And lo and behold, the growth of this channel effectively stagnated. And it led to a point where he had to try to use advertising on YouTube to try to bring his channel back from the dead, which, of course, he made a video about, and I'm going to link it down in the description. I think you should watch it. It's a really, really good video. But what Jack did here on accident is exactly what's happening to these YouTubers who are paying for this to be done to them. They get a massive amount of success based on their original idea and the promotion of it. And then boom, all of a sudden, they can't come up with any more good ideas, and they don't have the production quality needed to back up these ideas. Therefore, the videos aren't interesting, and their subscribers quickly stop watching, signaling the algorithm, hey, stop recommending these videos. Now, I absolutely hope that any channel that does this eventually rebounds and finds success. I would never hate on someone or belittle them, and as we all can see, these creators are perfectly capable of coming up with good ideas. This, combined with video making experience, could make for a recipe of very popular videos and successful channel. But because of this incredible promotion at the beginning of their channel history, they sort of sabotage themselves out of having this organic, natural growth of their YouTube channel, which lends itself to very, very popular, likable, and successful creators. Now, if you have any further thoughts or commentary on the situation, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm sure I missed a couple details, and maybe things aren't as bad as I'm making them seem. Have you ever used a service like this? Do you know anybody that's used a service like this? Let me know, because I'd be interested in hearing your story. But if you would, please leave a like on this video and subscribe for future content. I'm really glad you watched this video. Have a great day.